You'd be surprised how many families move to Jacksonville thinking they're escaping all the big city stress, expecting sunshine, affordability, and smooth suburban living, only to realize a few months in that they picked the wrong neighborhood, their commute is chaos, the schools aren't what they expected, and the vibe just doesn't match their family at all. And it's not because Jacksonville isn't amazing. It's because nobody told them what to look out for before making the move. So in this video, I'm breaking down the biggest mistakes families make when relocating to Jacksonville, and not just what they are, but how you can avoid them completely, so you can find a home in a neighborhood that actually fits the life you're dreaming about. We'll talk through school zones, traffic traps, budget surprises, lifestyle mismatches, and how to avoid getting burned by flashy model homes. Whether you're still dreaming or already house hunting, this is your crash course in what not to do when moving to Jax. If we haven't met before, hey there, I'm Josh Rogers, a local realtor here in Jacksonville. I live here, I work here, and my team helps families from all over the country make the move to Jacksonville in a way that feels right, not rushed. If you're thinking about moving here, just shoot me a quick text. Once I hear a little more about your situation, your budget, and what kind of lifestyle you're after, I'll send you personalized options that actually make sense. No pressure, just honest insight from someone who knows the area and wants to help you land in the right spot. Let's jump into mistake number one, because this one happens more often than you'd think. A lot of families come to Jacksonville with a dream of living by the beach, but they don't realize that the beach here means very different things depending on where you land. Jacksonville Beach, Neptune Beach, Atlantic Beach, and Ponte Vedra Beach are all technically coastal, but they each have totally different personalities, price ranges, and lifestyles. Jacksonville Beach tends to attract a younger, more active crowd. There's nightlife, apartment-style living, and lots of short-term rentals near the sand. It's high energy and fun, but not always family-oriented. Neptune Beach feels a little quieter. Residential streets, boutique shops, a slower pace. That's a sweet spot for families who want beach access without the party scene. Atlantic Beach is more established, more upscale, and has that laid-back, old Florida charm with beautiful tree-lined streets and fewer tourists. And then there's Ponte Vedra Beach, where the homes are more luxurious, the schools are top-notch, and the prices reflect it. It's gorgeous, but definitely more of an investment. So just saying we want to live near the beach isn't quite enough. You need to ask yourself what kind of beach lifestyle you're looking for. Do you want to walk to the sand every day or just be 15 minutes away? Is nightlife a plus or a deal breaker? These questions matter way more than people expect. And if you don't ask them up front, you might end up paying for a lifestyle that doesn't even match what you were hoping for. Now let's talk traffic, because this one sneaks up on people fast. When you're moving from a big metro area, you might assume Jacksonville will feel like a breeze. And in some ways, it does. We don't have bumper-to-bumper gridlock on 10-lane highways like LA or Atlanta. But what we do have are really specific choke points that can turn a 15-minute drive into a frustrating 45-minute crawl, especially if you don't plan for them. Neighborhoods like Bartram Park and E-Town are some of the most popular for families. They're beautiful, they're growing fast, and they're loaded with new construction. But because of that, a lot of the infrastructure is still catching up. That means school zones get backed up, intersections stay busy, and the roads in and out of those communities can be congested at peak hours. And when you add in things like bridge traffic over the St. Johns River or the bottlenecks around the I-95 and I-295 interchanges, it starts to wear on you, especially if your kid's school is in one direction and your job's in the opposite. That's why I always recommend that families physically drive their potential commute during real rush hour before buying a house. Because it's one thing to say the office is only 10 miles away, and another thing entirely when it takes you 40 minutes every morning and evening. Long commutes affect everything. Your energy, your schedule, and your ability to enjoy that Florida lifestyle you moved here for in the first place. This one's a heartbreaker because it happens to smart people all the time. You tour a gorgeous new community, you walk into the model home, and you're instantly sold. It's got the gourmet kitchen, the triple sliders, the spa-like bathroom, the shiplap, the fireplace, and you start picturing your family there instantly. But then you find out the base price doesn't include any of it. That kitchen? That's a $50,000 upgrade. The bathroom, another $20,000. That outdoor kitchen and screened-in lanai, not even close to standard. Builders design those model homes to blow you away, but they don't always walk you through the reality of what's included. And on top of that, there are often wait lists, lot premiums, and unpredictable timelines, especially with labor shortages and material delays still affecting new builds in Northeast Florida. So if you're not asking the right questions, you might end up over budget and underwhelmed. Before signing anything, make sure you ask what's included in the base price, what the average buyer ends up spending in that community, what the realistic build time looks like right now, and how flexible the floor plan actually is. New construction can be a dream, but only if you walk in with eyes wide open and a clear budget in mind. Now, quick reminder, if you're seriously thinking about moving to Jacksonville and want a local expert team to help you figure out which neighborhoods actually match your lifestyle and budget, just send me a text. I'll ask you a few questions to understand your situation, and then I'll send over some great options to consider, ones that make sense for you. Now, for families with school-age kids, this is one of the biggest mistakes I see, and it's choosing a home based purely on the name of a school without really looking into what that means for your day-to-day life. I get it. People hear about certain top-rated schools in Jacksonville and they want in. And yes, we have some excellent public and magnet schools here, but not every single one offers the same experience. Some elementary schools are newer with smaller class sizes and strong parent involvement, while others are older, more crowded, or in a transition phase. And even if you pick a great school, you might not realize how far it is from your neighborhood entrance or how long you'll sit in that drop-off line at 8 a.m. And let's talk zoning changes. In growing areas like E-Town, Bartram Park, and North Jacksonville, rezoning can shift your assigned school between the time you sign a contract and the time you close on the house. That's not meant to scare you, but it's a real factor in fast-developing parts of the city. Sometimes families will choose a home near a highly rated high school, only to find out later that the middle school they're zoned for isn't what they were expecting. Or they'll prioritize the school so heavily that they compromise on neighborhood feel or commute time, and it ends up throwing off their whole family rhythm. So yes, school ratings matter, but so does the culture of the school, the exact neighborhood zoning, and the trade-offs that come with it. And this is where having a local agent who understands the nuances of each Jacksonville neighborhood and how the zoning maps work really makes a difference. Because we don't just want to help you find a great home, we want to help you build a great life. Now, last but definitely not least, too many families focus so hard on price and square footage that they forget to ask, does this area actually fit us? I've had clients fall in love with the idea of living in a brand new master planned community with 5 pools and pickleball courts until they realize there's no backyard, the homes are right on top of each other, and it feels more like a resort than a neighborhood. And I've had others want acreage and privacy in a quiet, tucked away spot until they realize it's 25 minutes to the nearest Target or Chick-fil-A, and their kids have to be driven to every activity. It's so easy to fall in love with amenities, floor plans, or price points online, but the real question is, what do your day-to-day rhythms look like? Do you want neighbors to know your name? Do you want sidewalks, community events, or a clubhouse? Or are you looking for peace, space, and no HOA? Jacksonville is a huge area with so many pocket communities, urban, suburban, coastal, and rural, and the right fit isn't about price alone. It's about how you feel when you drive through the neighborhood, how convenient it is to the places you'll go every day, and whether or not it aligns with the kind of life you want your family to live. So when you're shopping homes, don't just ask, can we afford this? Ask, can we thrive here? Because that's what matters more than anything. So if you're seriously considering making the move to Jacksonville and you need a team of Lowell experts to narrow down your options to the right neighborhood and home, just shoot me a text. Once I get a feel for what you're looking for, your price range, your lifestyle, and what kind of home would actually serve your family, I'll send over options that make sense and actually feel right. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.